Joining me now is the host of Saturday in America with Kayleigh McEnany, which debuts tomorrow, and she's also the co-host of Outnumbered. Kayleigh joins me now. Great to see you, Kayleigh.
Good to see you, Will.
This message about family, it's one that I think many of us understand on a personal level. If asked, Charlie would always say one of his best personal accomplishments wasn't necessarily his career, but it was being a father. And I know that I can say the same, and you and I have a relationship, and we've had a conversation. I know how dearly you hold being a mother. This focus on the family, on young women, it is a noble and big battle for Erika.
Will, I think you just nailed it in your monologue. Look, I had the pleasure of being interviewed by Erika shortly after I left the White House, and just her love of family just simmered out of her as we spoke. And during maternity leave, I started to follow Erika because she would post these beautiful pictures of her family, and I started to read what she wrote under those photos. And she is the most moving writer, and I gained so much inspiration from her. I remember reading one of her posts as I was holding my little newborn, and it said, you know, we make a choice when we're a mother, and we can show our children actions that point them towards heaven or weigh them down with burdens they were never meant to carry. That's a direct quote from Erika. And she went on to say that we've got to live childhood through the eyes of our child and be present. She is an amazing mom, and I think the message that she brings, and all the times I've spoken at the Young Women Leadership Summit with Turning Point USA, there are women who are depressed, who are lonely, who are weighed down by the burdens of social media. And the message Erika is now going to bring as CEO, I think Tyler Boyer is exactly right. She is going to change the hearts of young women across this country the way that Charlie did with young men.
You know, Kayleigh, I quickly want to ask you about this dichotomy where we have 58 Democrats voting against a resolution to honor Charlie Kirk, among a few other, not just innocuous, but virtuous propositions in that resolution. And set that side by side with the fact that come Sunday, we might see 100,000 plus people in a stadium, in an overflow stadium, and watching it stream live to millions honoring Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, and millions of hearts will be changed. I know there's a lot of people across this country who have had experiences this week, I've been one of them, where people who didn't have faith and people who were experiencing hopelessness came up because of Charlie Kirk and said, tell me a little bit about the hope that your friend Charlie Kirk had. I want that. Millions of hearts are being changed. And the fact that you had 58 Democrats who couldn't bring themselves to vote on the 5 simple things you put up on the screen, honoring Charlie Kirk, condemning hatred, and you had 38 who voted present. Where are you? I mean, you'd think we can all come together and say these basic things that undergird American society, faith, family, not killing people, are things we could agree on. At least a few came over, more than 100, but it should have been unanimous.
All right, Kayleigh, we're excited for you. You've got a brand new show. It starts in debuts tomorrow. It's Saturday in America. Tell us about the new show.
Thanks so much, Will. I can't wait to have conversations with newsmakers. Having spent so much time in Washington, I want to take viewers behind the scenes of the West Wing. I'll do that with Caroline Levitt, with Mike Johnson behind the halls of Congress. There's going to be some accountability, and what I was known for at the podium was facts. So you're going to read a whole lot of facts. I'm sure much to my team's chagrin. They're working hard as we get all those facts put into the show.
I'm sure it will be incredible, just like you were at that podium and just like you are on Outnumbered. So we're very excited for you on a personal and for us on a professional level for this new show and watch you on Saturdays.